what up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? You clicked the title, you read the page. Nickelodeon skeletons finally coming out their closet. They got a new documentary exposing all the filth, exposing the conduct, just exposing everything. Now, apparently, there was a lot of sick, twisted stuff going on behind the scenes back in the days. Now, I was a big Nickelodeon fan. I'm a 90s baby. Rugrats, Rocket Power, all that. The Amanda Show. So this 110% bothers me on so many different levels. This guy who had endured this, right? His fellow actors are laughing at him. They're making a mockery of this young man's pain. Now that's just disgusting. So shout out to Good Morning America.
Cover story, a new documentary is shining a light on what was going on behind the scenes at Nickelodeon, home to some of the most popular children's shows in the 90s and early 2000s. Eva Pilgrim sat down with two of the stars. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, y'all. Watching back some of these scenes and sketches now as an adult, it hits you immediately how inappropriate some of this content was. So much so.
For real? You lying. Do tell, cause do tell.
We can't even air some of them in our story this morning for the children.
Oh, Nickelodeon's been on one. My bad, y'all. I know y'all like, TT, shut up. My bad. But damn, this is like, I grew up, like, this bothers me. Like, damn.
And on these sets, they tell us many of these jokes went over their heads, but the adult behavior was all around them.
For children of the 90s and early 2000s, Nickelodeon was home to some of the most popular shows of the era, from the sketch comedy hit All That to The Amanda Show. But in the new investigation Discovery docuseries Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, some of the former child stars behind those shows say they were subjected to inappropriate work environments. One star even claiming he was sexually abused.
If we don't get all these people out of here in less than 2 hours, our lives are over.
Drake Bell from the show Drake and Josh revealing for the first time publicly.
Yo, just to stop it real quick, I love the Drake and Josh. Like, I love the theme song. Like, this really breaks my heart that he was going through all of that and still had to be quiet on the set. Like, bro, that shit, oh my God, this is bothering me.
That he is the John Doe victim in the 2003 child sexual abuse case against his dialogue coach, Brian Peck. Bell claims that Peck purposely isolated him from his father, who was also his manager.
I think Brian got a sense that my dad was on the watch. And so he started to really drive a wedge between my dad and me. He started talking about how my dad's stealing my money. Nobody likes that my dad's on set. He's a real problem. I was believing it because he's...
And that's the thing, too, with parents. Like, come on. Parents. Like, come on. And it's another reason why I want to shine light on this, more light. Because you see how we said the first thing he did was keep the dad away from the situation. No. Stay on him.
Been in this business for so long, and he must know more than us.
Peck was convicted in 2004, sentenced to 16 months in prison, and is now a registered sex offender.
He violated that little boy on the set. And y'all telling me y'all only gave him 16 months? No. I need to see this man charged when we done with this. Because what?
Bell says that abuse
For so long, and he must know more than us.
Peck was convicted in 2004, sentenced to 16 months in prison, and is now a registered sex offender. Bell says that abuse put him on a path of self-destruction, including 2 DUIs and a 2021 child endangerment conviction. Nickelodeon saying in a statement, "We are dismayed and saddened to learn of the trauma he has endured, and we commend and support the strength required to come forward."
They better have did everything in their power to help this man. I'm talking about therapy, all types of shit.
I can't even describe the feeling to know that there was a monster among us.
Giovanni Samuels and Brian Hearn starred in All That in 2001 and say Peck worked closely with the child actors.
When you saw who the victim was,
it broke my heart. I cried.
We weren't close with Drake, but we were around him. He was a legend. And so to find out that he was being harmed
brutally harmed.
in a terrible way. It infuriated me.
Hearn and Samuels also speaking about former writer and executive producer Dan Schneider, who Nickelodeon parted ways with in 2018 after complaints he created a hostile work environment.
What was it like working for Dan Schneider?
Dan,
You're asking the two black children on a Nickelodeon set where
we were overlooked.
The actors were calling sketches written by Schneider's team like on-air dare.
Yeah.
Those were torture moments for all of us.
Hearn's dare had him covered in peanut butter.
Oh my goodness. How did this go over our heads? Like, America, we failed us. We failed us. How, look at this sick, twisted shit. Yeah, put peanut butter on his little, oh my goodness.
And then licked by dogs.
I am disgusted. We let this happen on air in front of two creeps. They wrote that. Oh my God.
On air dare, I was saying, I don't like this. And to see that is...
And to voice it.
And to have voiced it.
I don't like this. And to be ignored because, oh, it's funny.
Yeah. Was it funny?
Who was it funny for?
Right.
It wasn't for me.
Hearn and Samuel say they hope the series sparks an important conversation about the treatment of child actors.
Your childhood is going to be a little tainted after watching it,
Yeah.
but I hope that it helps you protect the next group of kids.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why I want to shine light on this.
Now, about the hostile workplace allegations, Nickelodeon tells ABC News while it cannot corroborate or negate allegations of behaviors from productions decades ago, it investigates complaints as...
Shut up, talking about decades ago. It still happened. Like, why they gotta... I don't like that when they try to bring that up. Decades ago. So what? It still happened. Y'all, that happened on y'all shit, y'all, decades ago. What that gotta do with anything?
Part of our commitment to fostering a safe and professional workplace environment free of harassment or other kinds of inappropriate conduct. We have adopted numerous safeguards over the years to help ensure we are living up to our own high standards and the expectations of our audience. As for Schneider, a spokesperson tells ABC News his scripts went through multi-layers of executive approval and that, quote, Dan expected and asked a lot from his teams, but he also knows some people did not have a positive experience and he is truly sorry for that.
Yeah, whatever, you creep.
Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, a 2-night event starts Sunday, March 17th, beginning at 9 p.m. on ID. Robin.
What the hell is ID? Now we gotta go. I hate when they do that. These streaming services are like, they're crooks. We basically got cable, HBO, Stars, Showtime, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Netflix. If you do it, now we gotta get ID because I want to watch this. And then you gotta get Peacock because they'll put a certain movie on Peacock. Then you gotta get Prime. We basically got cable. These companies, they pulled the fast one on us. They pulled the okie doke. So this is the Brian dude. This is the dude. We got that, you know, we know his charges now. His charges was crazy. I looked up his charges. It's a little bit too crazy to say it, you know, on YouTube, but just know he should have got way more than 16 months. I feel like 16 months is unacceptable. So, as you can see, Drake goes and speak about it, right? In the documentary. Actors, whatever, co-workers, actors, you want to call it. He was making fun of him. So let's get into that.
Daniel, we told you never to speak about that. Get back in your hole, Daniel, and give me your holes. Sorry, we shouldn't joke about this. We really shouldn't.
This is awful. Why are we doing this?
Because this is about us. Listen, our set was not like that.
So what does that mean? Like, do you know how heartless and disgusting this is? Like, you're literally making fun of something that happened to this kid as a child that he had no control over. That is going to haunt him until he dies. He's never going to live a peaceful life again. And you got on the fucking internet and clowned him? You got the nerve to say, that didn't happen on our set. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with America?
And no, it's fucking awful. The Drake Bell shit is that's crazy to hear. That is fucked, man. And that never came out, which is really wild. Really wild.
Until he was talking about it.
Boop. Boop.
Okay.
Oh, so y'all were in on it. Oh, God.
Damn.
Wow. I'm not talking about this anymore.
No.
Not talking about this anymore.
No.
Guys, we can't joke like this. Jesus. Guys, we're
As he continues to joke like this.
sometimes humor helps us move through things, you know?
100%.
We need Missy on the pod.
So as you can see, Drake Bell was just not cool with it. You know what I mean? Who would be? Like, you're literally laughing at my trauma. And, you know, he definitely shined light on the give me your hoes line, because I felt like that was just so like, it was, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, bro. Like, beyond unacceptable, inappropriate, disgusting, all the above, man. Y'all drop that comment, hit that subscribe. Y'all tell me what y'all think.